Hi everyone, hope you guys are well. In this tutorial, we're going to look at the multiples and factors. So we'll start with an example first. So here we go, factors. Example number 1, it says list all the factors of 24. So we'll have to work out the factors of 24. So before we do that, if we define the factors, what is factor? So a factor is an integer. Yeah, so this is the keyword. And when I say integers, that means a whole number that will divide exactly into another number. Yeah, so this is the definition of a factor. So it's an integer, which means a whole number that will divide exactly into another number. So it can't be a decimal point here, it has to be whole number. So if we list out the factors, so if we check out the what number goes into 24, so 1 goes 24 times into 24, and then we go 2 goes 12 times into 24, then 3 goes 8 times into 24, 4 goes 6 times into 24, then next number is 5. So if we divide 24 by 5, so there would be some decimal points, so it can't go as a whole number. Next number will be 6, which we've already done, so 6 goes 4 times. 7 we can't divide 24 by 7. Then 8, which we've already done, 8 goes 3 times. 9, and then 9 we can't divide 24 by 9. 10 we can't. 11 we can't. 12 goes 2 times. Yeah, so these are all the factors. Yeah, these are all the exact number which go into 24. So factors of 24s are, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 6, 8, 12, 24. So this is our answer. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Moving on to next example, which is prime numbers. Again, we're going to look at an example first. It says identify the prime numbers from the list 42, 43, 44, 45. So these are the four numbers we go, and we have to work out the prime numbers. First, we have to define what is a prime number. So a prime number is a number with exactly two factors. So a prime number which has got two factors. Prime numbers are only divisible by 1 in itself. So prime number can be divided by 1 and by itself. So these are the two factors. So now if we apply this definition into these numbers, so we go 42 and 44. So first we look at the 42 and 44. So they are even number, and so cannot be prime as they both have 2 as a factors here. So we can divide 42 by 2, we can divide 44 by 2 here. So if we divide by 2, but according to our definition, a prime number which is divisible by 1 and itself. So whereas in these two numbers we can divide 42 and 42 by 2, hence these two numbers are not prime numbers. Yeah. Moving on to next one. So we go 45. So we've dealt with 42 and 44. So we've dealt with these two numbers. So next one we're looking at, which is 45. So with 45, so we go 5 and 9, two factors. Again, according to definition, it's not dividing by 1 or by itself. Hence, 45 is not a prime number. Now we're going to look at our last number, which is 43. So 43, you can't divide 43 any numbers other than 1 and 43. So these are the two factors for 43. You can try any other number you can't divide. So hence 43 is a prime number according to this definition. So our answer is 43 is a prime number. Yeah. So identify the prime number or numbers from the list. So 42 is not a prime number because it can divide by 2. 43, it is a prime number because you got only two factors, which is 1 and itself. Hence 43 is a prime number. 44 is not a prime number because it has got 2 as a factor. 45 has got two factors, which is 5 and 9. Hence 45 is no prime number. Okay. Now HCF, which is the highest common factors. So you're going to start with an example. It says find the highest common factor of 9 and 21. So here keyword is highest and common. Yeah. So you'll have to look at, so we go two numbers, and out of these two numbers we'll have to look at the highest and common factor. Yeah. So what we have to do is we have to list the factors of both numbers. So we go 9 and 21. So we need to look at the factors of 9. So 1 goes 9 times into 9. So next number would be 3. 3 goes 3 times into 9. And then 9 goes 1 times into 9. So these are the three factors for 9. So next one, which is factors of 21. So we go 1 goes 21 times into 21. 3 goes 7 times into 21. 7 goes 3 times into 21, and 21 goes 1 time into 21. So these are the factors for 21. Now what we have to look at, as I explained before, the keywords are highest and common between these two numbers. So highest, if we look at the highest on this number, the highest is 9. However, 9 is not a common, which means there is no 9 on this one. Hence, we can't take 9 as a highest common factor. So if we look at 3, so we go 3 here, which is the next highest, and then we go 3 here as well. So hence 3 is a common factor. Yes, we go 3 or 3 on this one, and then we go 3 on this one as well. So hence 3 is our highest common factor. Yeah, so the common factor of 9 and 21 are 1 and 3. So the highest common factor of 9 and 21 is 3. Okay, so 3 is our answer. Okay, moving on to next example, which is LCM. LCM is lowest common multiples. We're going to start with an example. It says find the lowest common multiple of 5 and 6. Yeah, so again keyword is lowest and common. Yeah, so list the multiples of 5 and 6. So we're going to list all the multiples of 5 and 6. So multiple of 5, first multiple would be 5, next one would be 10, and then next one would be 15. After the 20, 25, 30, 35, and so on and so forth. Multiples of 6 are, first one will be 6, next one is 12, and then 18, 24, 30, and then so on and so forth. Now what we have to look at is lowest in common. So multiples of 5, so you look at the lowest, which is 5. And then now we'll have to look at the, if we find a 5 on multiples of 6, and if it's common, then we can take as a lowest common multiples. Yeah. So here we can't see any 5, hence we can't take 5 as a lowest common multiple. Moving on to next one, which is 10, and on this one there is no 10, hence we can't take 10. Moving on to 15, we can't see any 15 on this one, so we can't take 15 as a lowest common multiple. Moving on to 20, there is no 20 on this one. Moving on to 25, there is no 25. Moving on to 30, and then we go 30 here. So which is a lowest on this one and lowest on this one as well. Sorry, I should say not lowest, I should say, yeah, lowest common, yeah, which is a common on both, and lowest. So we can't find any other lowest out of all these numbers, hence we have to take 30 as a lowest common multiple. So the lowest common multiple of 5 and 6 is 30, as it is the first multiple found in both lists. So 30 is our answer. Okay guys, so that's it from me for today. If you guys got any question, please feel free ask in the comment box, and please subscribe for next video. Thank you for watching.